Welcome back to another video of Path of Exile 1, continuing on with our beautiful series so far, where we play hardcore on Phrecia 2.0. This is not a walk in the park, this is actual hard bosses in order to play, so thought I'm gonna make a guide tutorial for you guys about this. So we're literally starting with Act 7, and we have to enter the broken bridge immediately, so we'll do just that. So far, this character is fairly strong. So we also have a item that is going to be at level 64. Very strong. It's most probably the best amulet we can get. Gives evasion percentage, maximum life, flat amount, cast speed, energy. What's it? Cast speed, spell damage. Yeah, it's just all rounder, like extremely good. So. Did pay 1 divine for it, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to make money as well within the series. Like maybe after Act 10, we'll maybe make like a full dedicated video on how to make money. I think it's a skill that a lot of people just don't know how to do, and they just get left behind in this market. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna start in Act 7 now. All you have to do is follow the road all the way to Crossroads. But I am also trying to get as much XP as possible. It's very important to keep our XP as high as possible so that we can actually keep pumping out the damage and make it as safe as possible for us to make our way through the campaign. So, all right. We're now just pumping the damage. So keep following the road all the way to the next part. We have to go to Crossroads from here. And then Crossroads we also have to deviate a little bit. It might actually be in this area. This area looks like it has to be once per account. There is an item that you can get in one of the rooms. I will maybe just show you guys. It's most probably in this zone. It could also be the next one. Yeah, I think it's the next one actually. Might be inside this place right here. Yeah, it's in this place right here. So you get a silver locket. I think it's a side quest, maybe for just an amulet or something. So just look for the silver locket in the zone. I don't think it's necessary. Because yeah, the guide shows that we should skip it. So I think it's just once per account. Or it's side quest content. Not needed. Alright, in this we're gonna follow the road until the waypoint. You can see the waypoint down here. And then we're gonna go bottom right. So just follow the road bottom right. And we're entering Fell Shrine Ruins. And we're gonna just normally like we do in the earlier acts also. You just follow the road until the crypt. This is in theory Act 2, but a little harder. Or higher level. So we're just following the road as also in this area in Act 2. We did find breach, so we'll do breach. What is this icon? Oh, don't go into that. If you go into all 3 of them, you can spawn a boss. And it's one of the hardest bosses in the whole of Act 2. So I would just recommend skipping that boss completely, especially in this league. Especially in hardcore. Alright, let's do this. Get our free experience with this build. We did level up again. So Either we can keep on pathing, because this is going to be extremely strong for us. But I think we'll take one node here, just for increased energy shield. So you have at least energy shield leech. Why is she almost dead? Is it because I'm standing on top of her and she gets hit instead of me? I think that was the case. And some of these essences are actually pretty strong. So again, in this zone we have a trial. You can go do this trial if you haven't done it yet. My character that died did have the third ascendancy, so don't have to do the trial for myself. We'll just have to wait for the breach to end. We're into the next zone. 2,500 life, 200 energy shield. I know it looks weird that we have only 200 energy shield. The reason is behind this is that we regenerate energy shield once we do get touched. So the way you can view energy shield on this build is like it's just a damage buffer. Like, it makes us take less damage. Like, having your energy shield up just makes you take less life damage, essentially. So, alright, in this zone we're looking for a map. Later in the campaign, in this act, we are going to use this map to enter one of the rooms. It's going to be fairly quick. It is also a hard boss. It does chaos damage, which really sucks. So once you have the map, all you have to do is TP back.
I imagine it. Hello. The spirit.
Identify the items. No movement speed. 1900, it's nothing special. Alright, and then we'll just put away this. Okay, we have a silver amulet. So go to Wayland. And then he takes the silver amulet and you can get a flask here. Alright, now we're heading back to Crossroads. I think now we're gonna go top left. The Chamber of Sins. So just again, follow the road. Alright. So in this zone we're gonna use the map we just got. We just have to find a way to go down this way. Bottom right is the way I mean down. Because once you go in and you go back to the middle area, so if you went right or left at the top, you should be able to get to the middle area, and this is where we're gonna enter the map. So our map is down here. So we'll just activate the map, and then yeah, we'll do it. Now this counts like a regular map if you do, well, this is hardcore, but if you do die, you lose one portal. I don't know what happens if you lose all portals. I have no idea. But in my softcore character I died here, and it was not fun. I think I had like 3 portals left at some point. The boss is fairly difficult. But playing hardcore, so we change up our build to be a lot tankier and sacrifice damage in the case of being tankier, but yeah, our damage is pretty good still. Obviously breach, so we just get free experience here. Especially on this build, it's definitely free XP. This is a very strong breach build that we're running right now. Whoa. We actually finished it? I think it's our first one we finished. It might be the first one we could have finished. Alright, now that we have Leech, we're gonna keep on beelining straight to the left here. Alright, we found the boss. He's blinking like that, just be careful. He's doing chaos damage. Just avoid the lines. There we go. Just avoid the lines. It's the same fight as before. Just avoid the lines and you'll be a golden. and then after that we just TP out. Talk to Sulk, and he's going to give you a key. Now this key is going to make us that we can enter the second area in the zone. Or level 2. Alright, I think that's all. Looks like it. I can just start it.
None shall pass.
And Spark is just too good for this content.
Almost there. From the dreamer.
Alright, now we enter level 2. Now we gotta find the operations of the Ascendancy trial that's here, but obviously we're not gonna do it. And then we're gonna... I think we're gonna fight Piety. Or at least in the second act, you'll fight Piety, Form 1 here. We can start it.
Vile highborn.
We need to get duration. We'll get the charges. Yeah, we'll get the charges, then we'll get...
Got it.
Yeah, charges, then it's life. Then it's a +1 maximum charge. So we can have up to 11... Is it 11? Yeah, 11 total charges. Alright, here we go. So now we're just making our way around here. And then we're gonna enter the den. You have to click on the thing, obviously, to open the door. Alright, now we need to make our way to Ashen Fields. Make sure that you grab the waypoint. Now the breach. Are you serious? Are we not going to be able to do this one? Oh, we got it. There you go. Almost leveling again. Got a Chaos Orb out of that. Superior Sacred. Right, the Ashen Fields. Early option for Cruel Lab. I don't know about that one. I'll do the Crew Lab once I have my amulet with an anoint on it. We couldn't finish it. Alright, let's fight this boss. This boss is very, how do I say this? Very dangerous. The arrows, those arrows that come down, they really can hurt. So just try and avoid the black arrows that's flying across. There we go. We're gonna go to Northern Forest. So in this zone, we're looking for another entrance. It's normally far left at the bottom or lowest point. I maybe already went past it though. Alright, here we go, Dread Thicket. So you can either put a portal here, but I'm just doing it. We need to find 7 fireflies in this zone. There's 1. That's 2. 3. You can just keep on picking up until you get a notification as well. 4. 5. 6. Need to find one more Firefly. And we also have a skill point. We go for boss. This boss has portals. The ads coming out of it actually really hurts. But you can also just destroy the portals. The boss is dead. This is Sirius. Portals. This is also like endgame stuff when it comes to this boss. But yeah, as long as you have decent like single target to destroy the boss before the ads overrun you, or if you just have really good AoE like Spark, there should be no issues on that fight at all. Okay, that's all the circles now, pink. Started. Grab a free experience.
Nearly done. Stop the dreamer.
Alright.
More pockets.
So after this, we're gonna head out. Back to the way we came in. Northern Forest. There was a breach right in front of us, so we'll do that quickly.
Play dead. Good doggy.
Heaven is a place on earth. Come on, dude. We're so close. Okay, we got it. Nice.
I need more pockets.
It's a pretty good wand. It's a pretty good wand, that. Alright, heading to Causeway. We have serious inventory issues right now, so we have to head back at the waypoint here. Nah, we'll be fine. Just have to drop something. Alright. Continue just running top right as much as possible. If you can't run top right, then you run top left and then go back to top right. The exit should always be on top right corner. We got a breach. Purple node here. Purple node here. We'll start it.
Defend me.
There's nothing like dying before sleep. I'm doing the general chat here. Kinda crazy. No pain, no gain, this guy says. Okay.
I need more pockets.
Fire. It's okay. Alright. Oh wait. I need to grab this. I think I got it. We need to grab the star. Ah, we got it. Alright, in this zone we're looking for one thing only, and that is Doriani. I think. Is it Doriani? It's Sen. It's Sen, sorry. Sen would be... I don't know if it is Sen. Doriani. Too much PV2, huh? We're looking for the waypoint, let's just say that. So it's Yina. Yina, Matara, Kama, Pretty Mama. Alright, let's do it.
Drive back the highborn.
Missing out on a lot of experience because the ads have no path to get here. See, the leech is actually very strong.
Aid me. For victory.
1 second. Another advertisement call. This is I think it's already 2 for the day. Alright, so talk to Yina, and she's gonna open it up. Well, we have to go back to base right now. So head back to town.
You truly are a hero. What? So the Greek.
There's so many books, dude.
Yes? One less twisted intellect. Yes, there's an Asmeri shrine tucked.
Why is this not getting removed?
So, when you try the...
Hello.
Let's grab all our books.
Greetings. Greetings.
Don't know if I want the necklace.
Greetings. Ahoy!
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Gonna be shocked at maximum power charges. Some pretty cool nodes, dude. So we're chill immune already. And we could just avoid being shocked. It's pretty cool. Don't know if we're gonna take it though.
Hello.
Can you take my fireflies, lady? Can you touch my tra-la-la? Oh, it's increased attack speed, never mind. It's not that great. It's actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. Should we automate this one? So I just got phoned again for an advertisement. That is just great. So we're gonna head back to Vol City. So now it's the regular option for Crew Lab.
Web she weaves.
Wait, did I not get all the fireflies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck's sakes. We need one more firefly. It's down here. I think it's down. So we're missing one Firefly here. Just grab the Firefly.
Fight them off while I handle this! I nearly have it! For victory!
Alright, TP out and back in.
You are well? You?
I'm trying, like, I'm starting to get flasks together so we can actually automate them. I just don't have the instilled orbs. Is this another player? Yeah. I wonder if we should go do Cruel Lab quickly.
Justice will
What level requirements? Like 50 something? 55. Yeah, we should be fine. So that's the wrong door.
the weary traveler draws close to
Remember to grab the crafting recipe here. We already have it though.
slumber should never be awoken.
Yeah, our
Nobility is a lie.
we're not bouncing yet. It's too far.
You were born for this. Pity the emperor who sits alone on his throne.
The room is too big to bounce. Our projectiles is not lasting long enough, or the speed is too slow. Wrong door. Dislike the runes though, so we'll just take it. Alright.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. When one defies,
So if we do get our second ascendancy, we're gonna change one of our green nodes. From instead of doing cold damage, it's gonna do cold penetration.
receive your sentence. Such resilience. You are not an emperor if none will kneel before you.
Right, check if this is the right door. It's the wrong one. Found the second door really fast. Blink sometimes to where I'm not pointing my analog to. It goes backwards? What the fuck? Alright, final boss.
Aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must empire awaits you with open jaws. Claim your inheritance.
Nice. Very stressful fight. The heck? Why is my flask in there? 4% quality. Sacrifice a gem for currency. Alright, quality. We'll give it 10 quality. Alright, so we're gonna take the cold here. So 100% of the cold, lightning damage is converted to cold. Your cold damage can shock. The reason why you take this next is multiplicative. The first one is this helmet. You gain 1% cold damage as extra fire damage per 1% chill on the enemy. You gain 30% of cold damage as extra fire damage against frozen enemies. So when we do freeze, it's going to be crazy strong. Now we want cold penetration. So I either want cold pen or faster projectiles. I think I'm going to take faster projectiles. It makes better sense. The cold damage is done for. We're not going to use it ever again. So if we get another green, it's going to have cold pen, arcane surge, spell echo support, inspiration. So we just need another green. So a 6 link would be perfect. And there we go. Ascendancy is done. So generally, you just want to come to Clarissa and then just clear out your inventory. We're just going to go through the items here, see if there's anything worth. Like really worth, but I doubt. Need to go back to the hideout. So just remember, like, to sell your items by Faustus or your inventory, depending if you have a...
I think I can sell that.
If you have access to Faustus. Alright, so we have 3 flasks here we want to automate. This one's not great though, but there's so little options on this one. Yeah, it's still not bought though. We are still first in queue. For people that want to insta-sell. Oof, this one is a big gap. Alright. Gonna head to Vol City. At level 64 we get our new amulet, so I'd wonder if we should level until then. Because we're almost at 63. Can we blink over this? No. So that's the issue we got with this blink.
The Mother of Shadows makes herself known.
I don't think we can use it for long term. Maybe use it on characters you level with, but not for endgame. Probably get movement speed for endgame. And flame dash. You know, if we could give it quality and like it increases the distance, I would keep using it. I'm stuck.
Keep them back.
Alright, now it's minimum power charge. And have a chance to gain power charges.
Almost there.
Approach, challenger.
Yeah, I'm not doing ultimatum. Ever. Not in hardcore. You know, ultimatum is actually pretty good if you have CI. There's a lot of stuff you can avoid. But without that, yeah, I'm not touching it. And this is unfortunately a non-CI build.
Good stuff. With that.
Right, we're gonna just move to level 2. Almost done with this act. Oh, that hit us really hard. Alright. Found the exit. No means to get there yet. There we go. That's all. What I can see.
Keep them back.
There was in the top left corner, but I don't know how to get there even. It was all walls, so.
Be gone, foul enemy. For the dreamer.
Okay, 5 more stairs. This is pretty much what we keep doing. We just keep finding or trying to find the next location. So we see the door already. And there we go. And boss fight. Out of all act bosses, this is most probably the weakest one. I'm being phoned again, dude. So this was the 4th advertisement call for today. 4th one. These people think I have money. What the fuck is wrong with them? Small struggling YouTube channel here. That's what I have. What? That's chaos damage. Where's my damage, dude? Why does my damage seem so bad? Oh my goodness, dude.
Arakali. Death is the true
71
climax
level.
of perverted lust. Many an art.
You hear?
Right. Another act done. So with this place, we just stick to the wall. I don't see any more purple dots.
Retreat, Highborn! Nearly done! Reclast!
Alright, so we reach the next act. What we can do is just reset it, so we get these, like, what, 3% experience. Are you serious? Oh, we're deep in now, so we might as well just do the breach.
This world is not yours.
We're just gonna take this. So this node right here. 3% damage per power charge, powered, frenzy, and endurance charge. So now our damage is 28k.
Almost got it!
Bro, it's so weird. It bounces around so much.
Reclast!
Right. So now our damage is 6,800. That's so terrible, dude. And then we have this amulet. 6,800, right? Yeah, 6,800. There's the 8,400. We need new weapons, dude. There's no way around it. Absolutely no way around this. Knock enemies back on hit. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna sell. Alright, for the Anoint we have a few options here. We have Long Shot, 30% increased projectile damage. Or sorry, 30% increased projectile speed. Projectiles gain damage as they travel further, dealing up to 60% increased damage with hits against target. So it's a max distance hit would be 90. No, it would be 60% still. For that to work efficiently, we do have to get this right here, increasing the skill effect duration. And obviously you'll just path towards it. We're going to path there anyway. The other option we have is this one right here. Increase the cold damage by 30% and increasing the cold ailment by 50%. Duration of the cold ailment. This one is actually fairly expensive. There's no silver ones on the market right now. So we can't really do this one. So I guess we'll go with the projectile speed. I actually like projectile speed a lot more. And if we can make it a little bit easier for projectile speed to be a thing, I'm going to definitely do that. So we need teal, crimson, and opalescent. So I think I only need crimson. And that should not be that expensive. So I want crimson oil. And it's only 5 if you insta-buy. 3 if you're willing to wait. No, it's 1 if you're willing to wait. So I'm gonna just buy this.
I'll put the word out.
And then we're gonna put this amulet into the blight area. Then it's teal. What the? Teal, crimson, opalescent. And it gives us long shot. 30% increased projectile speed. Projectiles gain damage the further away they travel. I don't know if it's like further as in like the duration of its life for the projectile or further from my own character. Like I don't know which one it is though, but To be quite honest, it doesn't matter. Projectile speed is always king in builds like this. So we're going to anoint this. And now you have allocated long shot on the skill. So if you guys don't know what anointing is, it's pretty much you get a free option. I wouldn't say it's free, you pay for it, right? But you get an option of pretty much any big node. For example, this, let's say I want this one specifically. I can just hold down for you guys, it might be Alt or something, and it will show you for the oils you need. If you want to allocate this, you need Sepia, Teal, and Crimson, and then you can get 40% dex with 8% increased dexterity, which could be good for dex stackers or anything of that sort. So you can pretty much go through anything here that you think is going to be good, like this one right here. Gives you evasion and all elemental resist 12 of that. That's pretty good. Clear, azure, and you'll anoint this. Pretty much anoint almost anything. You cannot anoint most of the big nodes like this ones. There is some that you can, but this is a build changing nodes, all of these big ones here. So you normally have to path to those if you want to get them. But the smaller nodes like this, they are cheaper the closer they are to the center of a starting point of a specific build. And yeah, just anoint something that you think is good. For me, the projectile speed is going to be great. So I like my projectiles to fly like crazy. I want to see nothing on my screen, just projectiles everywhere. And that's going to be the end of the explanation of, you know, that. Regarding the fourth one here, the fourth link, now that I think of this, it kind of has to be red, but we can also use our boots for that. There's another aura I want to get working. It's and stone. It's blood and stone or something and stone, flesh and stone. This one right here. Want to start getting this on the build as well. So we might want to get this, the fourth slot here, red. Which is not going to be that difficult. It will just cost quite a bit of this right here, which is a Judo orbs, in order to get the correct color. But pretty much we want to... I mean, more duration. It doesn't have to be on that. We could just do it on, like, this one, for example. I could just make this one red. It's going to be easier. And it's fairly cheap. It's almost non-existent. So now with this aura. So with flesh and stone, the aura that we have, you can either choose flesh or stone. We're going to play with the stone version. And what this will does is it takes less damage from enemies that are further away, if I'm not mistaken. So that means they have to be closer towards us in order to do good damage. I think if they're inside the circle that is being displayed here, they do regular damage. If they're outside of the circle, they do less damage. I don't know exactly how much this is. I would check out on Wiki and let you guys know. So normally if you have questions about Path of Exile, the best place to have is this thing right here installed that I have. It's a search on PoE Wiki. You can obviously just have the website open, but I can type in pretty much anything here that I want to have more info about, and it will take me straight to the wiki page, and you can actually read up on the skill, for example. So, nearby, enemies within 1.5 meters, I assume that's how big the circle is, of the user receive the full effect, which scales leniently down to 0 and the edge of the area. Increasing the aura's radius only affects the edge of the area and does not affect the 1.5 meter range for maximum effect. Increase the aura radius does affect the interpolation between the two circles. However, stance buffs in blood stance, the user is buffed by flesh. I don't really care about blood stance. We're never going to use it. Okay. While in sand stance, buff makes you take up to percentage less damage from enemies in aura. In aura. So they have to be inside that circle. So this is for people that want to stand on the boss. Preferably melee, right? while Bloodstand's aura makes enemies take up to more physical damage with hits. So you want to stand on the enemy. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So it's the other way around. They have to be in the circle to do less damage. So you want to be on top of the enemy. So, to be quite honest, most of the stuff that will kill you is going to be close range. Most probably physical damage. Because if you look at any build right there, like out there, like this one for example, you'll see that the energy shield, life, blah blah blah. But when it comes to the physical EHP, you can see over here, your physical damage is 6,000. If this guy takes a 6,001 hit, he's dead. Like that's honestly the truth. But when it comes to fire damage, it's 22,000. Cold damage is 28,000. Lightning damage is 26, and then chaos damage is 20,000. So this is the hardest number to scale up, and that's your physical. Normally people that has armor has a higher EHP when it comes to this number, but it's still fairly much lower compared to your resistances. And the reason being is because like most people can't scale this white number to go higher up. So most of the damage that will kill you with one hit is going to be close range, physical, most probably a crit. And yeah, I guess Sand and Stone, the 1.5 meter we see here, is the way to go then as your final aura for now. We are going to have another aura, but only once we can get this right here. This one right here will be at the very bottom, 12% increased mana, reservation, efficiency of skills. It's going to be a little bit before I take this, because I'm going to take the life first with the elemental resist, and then we're going to most probably path down here for the skill duration effect, so our sparks can last longer. Especially it's going to be great with our anoint. We're also going to take this where we change dexterity to not contribute to evasion. It actually contributes to chance to spell suppression for every 15 dex. So we're going to take these as well. And then after that, I'll consider getting into the mana part. Because the next best thing for us to do is actually to get +1 to endurance charges, increasing the damage per endurance charge. So we're going to take these two. We're going to take these two right here also. So we can have 5 power and charges. And we can pretty much have it up all times. So there's a lot of leveling still to do to make this build function properly. Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. It really does help a lot. Subscribe if you're new. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. As always, links in the description if you want to check out the full playlist of this series. Bye.